Then we start from the beginning. Hashem's holy words begin anew. We all have come to help Hatzalah, and we want to help it thrive. Based right here in God's holy city. Throughout this land, it's saving lives. Sweet home, Yerushalayim. Yeah! Where God's words ring so true. Sweet home, Yerushalayim. Lord, I'm coming home to you. Well, friends and friends don't think it's Jewish. The United Nations call us crooks. But Donald Trump claims it's all Israel. Just as it says in all the holy books. Yeah! Sweet home, Yerushalayim. Where God's words ring so true. Sweet home, Yerushalayim. Lord, I'm coming home to you. Many say we have no capital, though we're here for 3,000 years. But Yerushalayim is eternal, where the U.S. Embassy appears. Everybody, sweet home, Yerushalayim. Come on, where God's words ring so true. I can't hear you. Sweet home, Yerushalayim. Let's let him do it again. Are you ready? I can't hear you guys. Let's do this again. Lord, I'm coming home to you. Let's hear it, guys. Play us. Yeah, the ambassadors and the comedians. Sweet home, Yerushalayim. Thank you, guys.
Amen. Sweet home, Yerushalayim. Welcome to Rumble Explained by an expert. My name is Myles Anderson. I'm a professional joke explainer. Today I'm explaining the jokes of Rumble. What a performance by Mike Huckabee, a famous comic we have explained on the channel, but also obviously a very talented musician. Craig, crazy good performance there in the Middle East. Sweet Home Yerushalayim, obviously a parody of Sweet Home Alabama. Hey, welcome on Kick. It's a good thing we're streaming on Kick because we're getting a lot of the traffic of the bot network on Kick. So it's always, if you guys aren't on Kick, if you're not watching, if you want to see people gamble while bots spam the chat, it's a very lucrative platform. Get involved. Would you like many viewers? Let's make you more popular. You guys, can you imagine if I clicked that link and it just went to the blue screen? Windows, sad face. There was an error. Ginkgo Bonza, thank you for your 69 bits. It's a very funny number because it is a sex act. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. So many comedy agents in the chat. Yeah, and also they sit on the give it up for the musicians and the comedians. There's also comedians on the stage. I didn't recognize them except for Mike Huckabee, who of course has done stand-up in the past. You guys get your bingo cards. Before we get your bingo cards, I've got a little treat for you. A little something I found on Rumble. And it's not very long, so let's take a little peek. Oh.
You know, Jack, everything comes at a cost, bud.
Travis Gravity.
Cam Newton.
Thank you for the 100 bits. Mwah. Cam Newton.
I'm the one causing the trouble here.
See if you recognize who this comic is.
From the writer who brought you the lawsuit.
So I give a thumbs up, you know, in the words of Michael Jackson.
Against the writers of There's Something About Mary. Now brings you
Oh, not now, honey, not now.
Not now.
the original.
Higgs' wife.
With things you'll never
Gordo,
see.
very good guess.
Supermodels taking a dump.
They're booing.
To the What's Up talk show.
Unbelievably offensive.
How dumb are you to be on the show, mother?
You recognize him?
With Gina Lee Nolan. Armageddon's Michael Clark Duncan.
I'm a virgin, okay?
Slash. And Joey Buttafuoco.
Badabuco. That's like Sebastian Maniscalco.
He said he didn't want the cookies. Get the cookies. I'll go get the cookies. Well, I'll go in and get them now.
The underground comedy movie.
Oh, man. How could be on the bass on this part?
Guaranteed to offend
Guaranteed.
everyone.
Guaranteed to offend everyone. What a cast. And you guessed it right. Gordo, Vince Offer, the first offering. So you see the similarities between
You're welcome to tug on it.
Ham Wow and this movie. Very close. In-app appropriate, which we watched here. So similar to this movie. You can see the genesis. This is before inappropriate. Similar idea. Offensive sketches featuring very important celebrity actors, award-winning actors. Just fantastic stuff. Truly, this is what the internet is for, right? It's for finding these gems that are hidden. You guys got your bingo cards. It's time for some Gutfeld. Also, a little bit of a skim the news. This weekend, big protests going on in the United States. Allegedly, I heard this is what they were talking about on the news. Gutfeld, obviously, this is last week's Gutfeld, so he won't be talking about the big No Kings protests. And by big, I mean a couple hundred people. If you see large crowds, probably AI generated. Not gonna lie, probably AI generated. I wouldn't take them seriously. The Democrats are just going crazy. Do you know why they're having such big crowds out there? It's because they're trying to get you to get the vaccine. So that's why. So Gutfeld's not going to talk about it. I'm just preempting it. The No Kings protest. You should see how many people would protest. You should see people that know Joy Behar protests. Twice the size. Oh, bingo. I gotta start bingo. That was close. We got 10 players for bingo. All right, let's get it going. Let's start it out strong. Let's hopefully go Tyrus and Gutfeld in the driver's seat. No Tyrus today.
Happy Columbus Day.
Happy Columbus Day.
But please
Hey.
do not accept any blankets from Brit Hume.
Happy Columbus Day. And a tiny joke about biological warfare off the top of the show. Funny stuff. But it's about Brit Hume. Good old Gutfeld friend there. So
President Trump landed in Israel where he facilitated.
Amy's Twitch says, guys, I got a new job and it's cutting into my bingo time. You know what? That's the best thing about wireless earbuds. You can have Gutfeld bingo in one ear while you're at your job. Yeah. So you can keep playing. You don't let this is more important. There's a lot on the line here. Jobs simply pay you money, but Gutfeld bingo pays you in links that you can submit to the chat. So
Facilitated the release of the Israeli hostages. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris landed in Margaritaville, where...
Wow. Okay, so what a pivot. Okay, we'll check her off. We got Kamala Harris is a drunk, as always. But what a pivot, eh? Here we are. Trump is landed in where is he? Israel to talk about the new ceasefire. And from there, like, we're thinking, where is this joke? Where are we going? Where are we going? Kamala Harris is a drunk. You don't even have to really bridge the jokes. You just have to take maybe a single beat to say, Trump has done this. And Rosie O'Donnell, fat and ugly as ever. And it's very simple joke structure. We love it here.
She facilitated the release of 40 cans of White Claw.
Nice, Margaritaville.
Hillary Clinton commended Trump for the peace deal in Gaza.
There it is, Hillary Clinton.
I would say that hell is frozen over, but Hillary's not due there for another 6 to 8 years.
Excellent death prediction by Gutfeld. Write that down. Corn Pop won't stop.
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
Good pick.
Good pack. Good. Did you say good pack? Thank you, Corn Pop won't stop, for resubscribing and giving the Bachelors of Music a little kiss on the mouth.
Terrible. That you would laugh at that. Biden Secretary of State Antony Blinken.
DJ Chemix, I thought this wasn't on tonight for some reason. I missed the start of bingo. DJ Chemix. So I'm so sorry. I hope you did not miss the starting video. We had a very special start to the stream today.
Also congratulated Trump, but on following the prior administration's framework.
Oh, no. Do you know what? The Democrats just won't give Trump credit for getting the job done that he may or may not have started.
Joe Biden.
Twerk to Spec says, how come you don't have memberships? Did you get in trouble? Oh, YouTube. Well, so we don't do YouTube channel memberships, I don't believe. I think we do. We have Patreon and Twitch subscribers. We figure we don't have too many monetization streams. We don't want to scare away people that think we're just after the money, but we are. Let's be clear. This is a grift. This is a high concept grift we're pulling, and I will pull out the multivitamins at some point, but you got to work your way up. You got to get kind of more of a viewer base before you bring out the HGH packages and various frog testicle supplements. We will get there, and you guys are here. You guys are great. We just need more. We just need a few more. We need to reach that critical mass. We need to start reaching, honestly, children with their parents' credit cards.
Also credited Trump for following his plan that ended the War of 1812. A member of Israel's parliament called Trump a colossus who will be enshrined in history. Meanwhile, J.B. Pritzker was called a colossus.
Okay, so this makes sense. This joke makes total sense. Somebody said colossus, and when you say colossus, there's really only one fat Democrat. Well, there's multiple fat Democrats come to mind, but I think J.B. Pritzker is the biggest, fattest one. So you got it. It makes total sense. Is fat. Do we have is fat on here somewhere? Yeah, they're number 17. Is old, yeah.
Today is
Joe Biden's
Columbus Day, the only government institution. Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, happy Columbus Day, by the way, to everyone who celebrates. All the Italian Americans, very important to them. Christopher Columbus came to America, and he also invented spaghetti.
A lot of happy Italians out there.
Bada
Of course, the
binga
only
bonga.
government institution open today is Bill Clinton's pants.
Oh,
But
Joe
New York
Biden.
City had to cancel its Columbus Day parade due to a heavy windswept rainstorm. And some blame an
Bill
angry
Clinton?
Native
Was that Bill
American
Clinton?
for leading a rain dance the night before. Protesters
Hey, and Elizabeth Warren famously is Native American. Work to spec. I see a donation. I see a donation in the chat. I did not get a notification, but I will give you a little kiss on the mouth because everything comes at a cost.
in Portland held an emergency
Thank
naked
you.
bike ride. Why was it called
Yeah, I love how the crowd is like, ugh. Naked. It's true. The human body is disgusting. I think we can all agree on that.
an emergency? Because witnesses needed immediate eye surgery. Yesterday was the big Chicago Marathon. It's the only race where the starter pistol gets return fire.
You know what? I'll give you pixelated. That is censored. Satella Disco. That's a good catch.
Chicago. And finally, a Chinese communist donated tens of thousands of dollars to New Jersey gubernatorial candidate Mikey Sherrill. Chinese officials defended the donations, saying it's
Defended the doop 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 ba-da-doop.
cheaper than paying someone to bang Eric Swalwell.
I knew, you know, I forgot the name of this guy, but now I remember him again. Commies? Oh yeah. Chinese and China on Gutfeld. The joke formula is either communist or laundromat. Those are the two forks of that joke on this show.
It's hard to find. It's hard to
Free
find
laugh.
people. It's hard to find good people to bang Eric Swalwell. All right. So Donald Trump hit the Middle East today for a truly historic Gaza
There he
peace
is.
summit, and we have the handshake to prove it. He won't let go.
Gutfeld, busting a Gutfeld on that one. Yeah, this is what that was such a powerful, manly handshake that Emmanuel Macron, who is French, which means he is gay, may have. You know, I'm going to give you number 20 on that one because we know on this channel French, really any country in Europe except maybe England, is gay. Might have made him straight. Because when two guys hold each other hard enough, they become straight. That's just kind of the rule.
Not even Macron's wife has a grip like that. That handshake lasted longer than the
Not even his wife has a grip like that. And then they show a picture of his wife. Interesting. I'm not sure what the joke is about her wife here, but it's funny.
most recent French government. So peace is breaking out in the Middle East and in a part of the world where peace is a
Peace is breaking out in the Middle East. Oh my, my heart fluttered a little bit there. Whenever I hear something is breaking out in the Middle East, I'm like, oh God. But peace is good.
as common as pulled pork. Apparently, not common. Apparently, it's due to the guy who the narrative creators deemed Hitler. Maybe they have Adolf confused with Gandhi.
Yeah, because Trump is more like Gandhi when you think about it. And you should not.
That happens.
Remember? Hitler famously didn't sign any peace pacts. Mod alert. Gutfeld is a man and you couldn't explain. You know what? You're right. Thank you, Brian, for highlighting that. That's a good feature. I like the mod alert feature. It's good for me because I have a lot of brain diseases. But Hitler famously didn't sign any peace pacts. If you Google it, there's none. Didn't do one with the Soviet Union. Didn't do one with Poland. Certainly not.
Having mistake Katie Porter for Randy Quaid.
Is ugly. There we go. Perfect. Misgender. I'll give you misgendered and is ugly on that one. So that makes sense. Randy Quaid, very unflattering person.
But it must be strange for the haters to see Gazans join Israelis in chanting Trump's name over and over.
Yeah. Gaza's and Israel. Just like that. All it takes is Trump, a firm handshake, and all is forgiven.
Which makes us wonder, where are the protesters now? The screaming scumbags who tormented Jews on campus, defaced property, tore down posters of hostages. They yelled, "Free, free Palestine." But now that it's free, they're keeping a lower profile than Greta Thunberg's barber.
Yeah, it got wrecked. Argued it is ugly though, but yeah, terrible haircut. Not like look at the contrast. This is a fucking nice haircut. He's got the gel. It's rock hard. Perfect rock hard hair, nicely spray tanned face. And we've got totally disheveled hippie protester screaming scumbag over here. So, I mean, come on, guys.
So why is that? Well, it's the difference between true achievement and delusional narratives. And all those narratives lead to is suffering. Take the arson suspect in the Palisades fire, who had posted memes mocking Trump supporters and frequently shared headlines about climate change. It's a similar false narrative that led to Charlie Kirk's murder, the attempted assassinations of Trump, the attacks on...
Climate change led to Charlie Kirk. Well, the climate change psychos were obsessed with killing Charlie Kirk for a long time. It's well known.
Teslas. But the climate change narratives may be worse in total harm done.
Yes, okay. Let's get into it, Gutfeld. How are the climate change freaks going to destabilize our society? Let us know, baby. And you know what? For this rant, I am going to fucking eat a plastic bag.
Fraudulent climate models led to draining the taxpayers of trillions. To fight a demon that was as real as Dylan Mulvaney's camel toe.
Dylan Mulvaney. Oh my God, we haven't had Dylan Mulvaney in a long time. Congratulations to everyone who thought they were not going to get Dylan Mulvaney ever again. Here we are. We are back. Back in the pocket. Yeah, they've been talking about climate change for so long, and guess what? Nothing's happened. We're still here. I remember Al Gore was like, there's going to be a fire tornado all over America, always. In 5 seconds. Never happened.
Meanwhile, young people were tortured into thinking the world was going to end every 15 minutes.
Every 15 minutes.
And now a young climate hysteric causes massive death and destruction.
Yeah. Yes, that's what happens when you tell people of a narrative of the climate is changing. They go insane and light buildings on fire and blow things up. That's what happens. It's literally 1-to-1. It's crazy. I may have even thought that in my youth, but now that I'm an old conservative man, I realize they're full of shit, and you need oil.
Born from fantasy. You see the pattern? But then there's reality. The peace deals. Good news for the real world, but bad news for the delusional left. And it exposes the lie that is behind such activism, that it's hard.
Look he's literally ending the climate change myth by getting peace in the Middle East at the same time. Crazy.
Harder and more
Libs don't even
heroic to
care.
be angry. No, it's not. It's harder to be good and to attempt the impossible, which is what Trump did. But the media ascribes value not to Trump, but to those who shout the loudest at him. Oh, look at the passion. They care so much. No, it's easy to scream, but it's harder to do the work.
I'll just pause this. You guys can boo these media outlets. I know how much you hate them. Just give it a good boo. Amy's twitching. I know you're at work, but you can boo out loud. Maybe go to the bathroom and boo, and then you can come back.
It was the work Biden didn't do or couldn't do.
Dude, you know
Instead,
what? DJ is, that's a total classic DJ Chemix tactic. Buttering me up, just getting me to throw some DJ weighted bingo cards in there. He's very devious. I respect it, though. I respect the game.
Trafficked in emotional narratives about white supremacy and MAGA extremism. His unfounded accusations papered over the reality that he did nothing for anyone but his family. Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen Trump show an ounce of anger about anything?
No.
And not just since he became a politician. I mean, ever.
Never.
Hell, even when he got shot, he didn't give the guy the finger.
No, he's always been
But boy,
pleasant.
would Joe Biden get angry just about over anything. Because Joe Biden came from the lethargic, bureaucratic world of the acceptable. Trump came from the world of the unacceptable, meaning Trump refused to accept the decline that Biden had accepted. And for that reason, Trump became unacceptable to people like Joe.
Yes.
And now what Trump has done through his persistent optimism is provide a sharp contrast.
Twerk to Spec wants me to explain why this is funny. So, Twerk to Spec, this is kind of it's a bit of a political rant that Gutfeld does at the end of. He does like good jokes, like, "Hey, the scientists spotted a new planet today. The planet is the size of Joy Behar's ass," and then we all have a big laugh, and that's like a standard Gutfeld joke. But at the end of his joke segments, he has like a little political rant where he explains that the left wing is like a verminous scum that needs to be hunted and eradicated, and that Donald Trump is a compassionate, thoughtful, intelligent man who never gets angry. And it's just kind of like a little capstone to the joke side, because you know, it is a political show, but it's here to balance out the news, which is overwhelmingly left wing. You know, if you watch any comedy shows on the left, they are literally always talking about how Joe Biden was the greatest man who's ever lived. They watch it anytime. That's all they talk about. So this is just providing balance. So he peppers little jokes in. Like, we still might see Rosie O'Donnell as ugly. We had a great joke about Greta Thunberg there, but he sort of wraps it up in a longer political rant about sort of, talking about how Democrats are subhuman scum.
Between the attention-seeking ego and those who wish to improve the lives around them. The golden age, if you will. It's a difference between hopeful action and selfish anger. I know what you're thinking, but Greg, you're pretty angry. And my answer to that is shut up and mind your own business.
Censored.
But it's no wonder.
That's kind of a self-burn a little bit, eh? Because he's like, he says, people say I'm angry, and I say, shut the fuck up, mind your own business. So he is by having an angry response. That's a little ironic, kind of funny. It's a good joke there.
The protesters are speechless, their side lost, and now they'll have to find something new to scream about. And it will be something they'll never fix, because even they know it's whatever they likely broke.
Got him. Yeah, exactly. Now that there's peace in the Middle East, confirmed, and climate change is over, what are these protesters going to fucking complain about next? I swear to God, guys. I swear to God. Let's get in here. Another great episode. So good to hear a joke about Mulvaney. Again, after all these years. I hate the left and hope they starve or die in some way. Funny stuff, as always. Period. No bingo yet, guys. Stay patient. There's Tyrus. We're back.
Yes, I know. Yeah, over you. Yes, you.
Whoa, what does that say on his piece of paper? It says Gutfeld at the top, October 14th.
Please remember.
You know, Jack, everything comes at a cost, bud.
Ooh.
Cam Newton.
Mwah. Thank you, King Shaman, for the 100 bits and triggering our favorite GIF.
You're welcome to tug on it.
Yes,
Thank you.
Please remember, on the way out, leave your wet towels with Brit Hume.
Brit Hume.
Happy Tuesday.
That's 2 Brit Hume jokes in a row. Funny, but hopefully there's nothing between those guys.
Everyone.
Because they're very
Reportedly, former
great
President
men.
Joe Biden is having trouble adjusting to civilian life after more than 50 years in politics.
Yeah, I bet he is struggling to adjust to private life because he's dead and old. Let's get him.
True. Now, when he calls a lid, it's to go coffin shopping.
Now, when he calls okay, I need to hear this. What is a lid?
More than 50 years in
I
politics.
have to hear this one more time.
True. Now, when he calls a lid, it's to go coffin shopping.
When he calls a lid? What does that mean? How do you call a lid? What's a lid? You guys know? Lids are drugs. Slang, lunar spunk. What? A lift? Is he trying to say a lift? Jerry Miner says, I don't know. Jerry, help me. What is a lid? Who calls a lid? Is that, if it's Gutfeld, it might be street slang from 1961. But yeah. I've heard of Lids, the store at the mall that sells sports memorabilia hats. Jerry Miner, though, says it's still funny, and I agree. Crowd's laughing, so it's good. Gutfeld, a little confused.
Hard to believe it's already the 3rd week of the government shutdown. Things have gotten so rough out there that
we'll
Ilhan
edit
Omar
laughter in
just
there.
told her brother that he has to pay for dinner,
Ron Omar.
or she won't put out.
Incest joke.
The trash. After they have sex
He's explaining
with
the joke.
different people.
In the family.
And then Tyrus with the huge tag on the end there. In the family. So this joke is about how Ilhan Omar is in an incestual relationship with her brother, which is crazy but true. Calling a lid is a phrase often used in political government context, especially in the U.S., to indicate that no further public events, announcements, or press briefings will happen for the rest of the day. It's like saying, we're done here. Calling a lid. So this is White House slang. Oh, that's awesome. So this joke was for people who work at the White House. Greg with a very specific kind of joke. I guess a lot of people in his audience also work there, or they're just laughing out of respect.
Adopted family. Last year, View co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin promised to wear a MAGA hat if Trump got the hostages out.
Oh, here we go.
But Trump said he's willing to forget the promise if
which one of the lids? It's the lids. Which one of the View hosts is gonna get shit on? Please make it Joy Behar. We live for it.
the others swear to wear MAGA paper bags.
It's just the whole cast. It's still funny though. The joke is that they're hideous. Classic. MAGA bags. It's funny. It's double funny because also those women are bags. You know what? I'm gonna give you women are annoying because I think that whenever I think of The View. Whoa.
Speaking of, on today's show, Joy Behar said, quote, Republicans are afraid of us.
Oh, yeah. No, they're just afraid of you, Joy, because you're fucking 6,000 pounds and you could crush a town.
Come on. Come on. It's not like being a stupid bitch is contagious.
Never mind. Never mind. Different direction with that one. Just straight up calls her a stupid bitch. Which is fair game. I mean, Joy shouldn't have attacked Greg like that. It's stupid.
It was actually worse, the original draft. I'm not kidding. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth says he's removed fat.
Secretary of War. I forgot. America has a war secretary now.
National Guard soldiers that were deployed to Chicago. But if other soldiers start purposely gaining weight, they will be charged with deserting.
Oh, that's a great pun. Takes a sip. See, dessert can be the sweet treat after chicken strips, or it can be a desert, which is a arid place with not many plants or animals, or it can be dessert, as in you desert your platoon because you don't want to kill any more Vietnamese children.
I'm ashamed of
Three
that.
meanings.
President Trump called his picture on Time magazine's cover the worst. But hey, he's not the only person who.
So I don't understand why people are like. First of all, why people are so critical of this photograph. I think Trump looks great in from every angle, but can you see the amount of blood going into his brain via these two main neck vein sacs? So these are thought sacs. He stores the thoughts in here, almost like RAM, right? So he's got, his brain is like the main processor. He's got the rapid access memory he stores right in his sort of neck genitals here. But they're very fast. He's got all his ideas, and they form a circular loop.
Who's mad at Time?
Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, that was a good one. Kamala Harris claims Trump is using the military to attack American cities and the people who live there. It's true. She recently got bombed in San Francisco.
She got bombed in San Francisco. Bombed, I think, is another slang term for getting drunk. But it's from like the Beach Boys era.
Where she was assaulted by Captain Morgan.
Hey, drunk.
Can't win them all. Nobel Prize winner John Gurdon, known for his expertise in cloning, has died at the age of 92.
Okay, get ready for the clone joke here. Here we go.
Survived by his sons, John Gurdon, John Gurdon, John Gurdon,
clone,
and John Gurdon. And finally,
little tiny chuckle from someone on the panel there, a courtesy chuckle.
Photos emerged of Katy Perry making out with Justin Trudeau on.
Oh, wow! Look at that, JT, with the hand on the ass of Katy Perry. Damn, unbelievable. You know, this is very funny because everyone thought Justin was gay because Justin is Canadian. And Canadians are gay. So, pretty wild. But I guess he's dating Katy Perry, famous for being an astronaut.
A yacht.
Coastal elites.
I know.
Yes.
I didn't know Katy was into black dudes.
Hey, there he is. There's Justin wearing
Bingo!
blackface. Hey, Gordo. SF81. Gordo fished for that one. But it did make sense. They were on the coast. They are elites. I was not coerced. But thank you, Gordo. Congratulations on your bingo win. Let's get that link in the chat. And I will get another bingo game started. Pretty good Pretty good Gutfeld so far. Meat and potatoes. Classic blackface Trudeau. God, was definitely, you know, unfortunately a rabid communist, but pretty funny. That maybe he should have been in Vince Offer's movies. He should have been in the underground comedy movie or the inappropriate movie there. All right, let's go back to I got my Gutfeld here, and I got my bingo here, and we're gonna start bingo in. Well, I'm gonna make it quick. I'm not gonna give you guys any time to get this bingo card, so you better be on it. This is the first. You guys have a minute and 20 seconds to get your bingo card. So lid. Are you guys gonna use that term?
You're welcome to tug on it.
Hannibal or just Rex. I was gonna spend this on some vape juice, but I thought it would be better to use here. I don't vape yet, but I was planning to start today. Hey, thank you for the donation.
You're welcome to tug on it.
Thanks for the donation. And man, it's if you want to vape, I recommend watching David Lucas do comedy.
You're welcome to tug on it.
His career is fueled by vape juice and rum and tequila, but there's what I love about vapes, right? Is there's so many flavors. You know, it's a wonderful thing to walk through the mall and be like,
"You're welcome to tug on it."
A big cloud of banana in the face, and then a huge cloud of strawberry, and then a huge cloud of bubble gum, and you're just like, wow, you know, this used to just smell like air, but now, when I smell banana, I'm reminded that somebody's breath is now inside my breath, which makes me grateful. So, good luck on your vaping journey, Hannibal or Just Rex. Please measure your clouds in cubic inches and let us know your fattest cloud and post it in the chat. All right, bingo. Cards have been issued. DJ Chemics, I hope you got your card. You don't want to miss out on the next one. Oh my God, DJ Chemics is the chosen one. I think you guys are fucked. I think DJ is gonna take it on this one. There's our guy.
All right. So after 738 days, Hamas handed the last living Israeli hostages over, and the region took the first real step towards something that looks like peace. A peace where two sides that hate each other can agree to coexist. So there is hope for others.
Nice. So that's Joe Scarborough and Mika Scarborough.
But that's not Trump fan
Morning,
fiction.
Joe.
That's the reality from the world's headlines. But not everyone rejoiced, of course, because nothing makes douchebags sadder than a peace deal that Donald Trump brokered. Because they can't let go of the past. It's like hating the doctor who saves your life just because he once banged your mom over spring break. Let it go, Steve. But the professionally
So it's like a little fake scenario he made up there for comedic effect. Very good, very funny, but Steve is not a real name.
Miserable are never happy unless they're right.
Is it perfect? Yeah.
On cue, New York Times dropped these headlines.
DJ Chemics. Oh God, I shouldn't have. I was way too fast to agree with you there. I gotta make sure I read who's posting these
Headlines, quote, as Trump takes a victory lap, he avoids questions about what's next. And even amid celebrations, a sense of gloom pervades Gaza. You know, I wonder what these dopes tell their kids on Christmas morning. Remember, kids, while you're playing Operation, millions go without adequate health coverage. Oh, did you know sliding down that chimney gives Santa increased risk of mesothelioma? And also, elves are slave labor. They even fretted, quote,
This is a joke about how liberals, and God, this is so true, right? They can't have a good time. They're always complaining. They're always hysterical. They're always pointing out the injustices of capitalist society. But it's like, interesting, you are wearing pants, but those pants were made by children. So I guess if you should take your pants off. If you want to be a moral person, you should be completely naked and live in the river. And then if they do that, they are killed because that is illegal. But look, I don't want to get trapped in my own brain for these sorts of things. Sometimes I talk myself into a real corner, and I just want to laugh at Gutfeld. Fucking goddamn! I think we all agree, just to laugh.
What happened to campus activism against the war in Gaza? In other words, remember the good old days when Jews were afraid to attend class? The Times even suggests Trump went too slow on the deal. So after decades and decades of war, they blame the guy who just showed up.
Yeah, Trump just ended decades of war.
And stopped it. You can feel the Times' disappointment. Sure, there's peace, but it's not worth it if we look dumb. Antony Blinken claims the deal was based on Biden's groundwork. No, the only...
Did he talk about this already on the previous Gutfeld? Good. Keep going, Greg.
$1, $1.
Craig Allen, want to laugh? This is what I make an hour. Hey, $2. Craig Allen just gave us an hour of wages. Thank you, Craig Allen, for the generosity. I hope that we are able to entertain you during your job. Which is I thought the federal minimum wage was higher than that, but I am heartened to know it is still at $2 an hour. All the best, and hope you can grind set your way to becoming a billionaire soon, so you can donate even more.
Groundwork Biden did was pressing the life alert after falling on the ground. So take those sour grapes and make wine for Kamala. Blinken was part of the...
That is poetic writing. I think I'm going to use that. You can read that's just great writing. Take those sour grapes and make wine for Kamala. If I had kids, I would tell them that when they scrape their knee or something like that. I'd be like, hey, you know what? When life gives you lemons, turn them into vodka lemonade for Kamala Harris, because she's fucking drunk as hell.
Foreign policy that brought us October 7th, the Afghan pullout, a resurgence in Iran, and Russia's incursion into Ukraine. Him showing up now for a victory lap is the diplomatic equivalent of the water boy flashing his championship ring to strangers. Then there's CNN's Queen Bonkers herself, who said this.
It's been a terrible, terrible 2 years for them, because not only are they there, they're probably being treated better than the average Gazan, because they are the pawns and the chips that Hamas had. Now Hamas has given up all its leverage, by the way, by giving them all up. So that is a victory for the Israeli side.
Oh, my God. First Lady Greta Thunberg called. She wants her bangs back.
Is ugly. And you know what? I'm going to give you guys women are annoying too, because my God. Where's is ugly? Yeah, look at these. Bangs are out. Ladies, cut those bangs off. Get those tits out. And also don't say anything. Please.
But you think hostages freed would be a layup? Instead, we get a lecture from this asshole, Amanpour, whose name I believe is Farsi for head up your ass. Meanwhile, on the day actual human beings left Hamas prisons, George Conway, remember him, hyped the upcoming No Kings protest with a video depicting Comey, Letitia James, John Bolton, and Jimmy Kimmel as heroes.
Oh.
Yeah, if that were a movie, they'd call it 3 Men and a Baby.
Hey, that's a good reference to a movie that came out 45 years ago today, I think.
Kimmel.
It's Italo Disco. I think it was 20 bits.
Yeah. All right, they see the joke. Meanwhile, the male Liz Cheney, i.e. Adam Kinzinger, says once he's...
Did he say they see the joke? Is he talking to his producer? That's a little inside Gutfeld baseball there.
Male Liz Cheney, i.e.
Let's
Adam...
hear that again.
All right, they see the joke.
They see the joke. So I think he's talking to his producer there. Hey, they get it. We're doing good.
Meanwhile, the male Liz Cheney, i.e. Adam Kinzinger, says one ceasefire doesn't make him a peacemaker, which is like saying you're not a firefighter if you don't put out every fire, or you're not a Clinton if you don't murder every political foe.
Hillary Clinton's killed people.
But I get it. It's got to hurt to admit the obvious through clenched teeth.
Also, Kamala Harris. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. Is a drunk. Jesus. I get wrapped up.
After calling everyday Americans who stuck with Trump rubes and threats to democracy. So what's next for the never-Trumpers? Well, yes. They'll say the peace isn't permanent, that who deserves credit is complicated. No, it's not. It's as plain as the smile.
Joran Bame. Exactly. I love to see people get it. If I'm not able to explain the joke, sometimes they do an internal explanation. I hope you had a good laugh now that you get it. Jimmy Kimmel is not a baby at all. He's a full-grown man, but he's a Democrat. And he cries a lot, so he might
on the hostages and their families' faces.
No,
not this time. It's simple. Yeah, it's not about Trump. It's about you and your self-doubt. You realize that if you're wrong on this, you are likely wrong about a lot of things.
Everything.
And there goes your identity.
Oh.
One firmly rooted in Trump
derangement syndrome. Why don't you vaccinate yourselves against that, liberals?
Your derangement was scaffolding for your ego, and it's collapsing before your very eyes. But for many, that should mean freedom to finally get on with your life and think about things and people without this distorted filter. Surely there's still some time to come back to sanity where men are men, women are women, and peace deals are worth celebrating. But for those still lost in the sea of Trump hate, that's a fate worse than death. Let's welcome.
Yes, Trump derangement syndrome is a fate worse than death. That's why if you encounter it, call the police. Hopefully they could be executed. Great stuff. I should say, my dog had Trump syndrome and had to be put down. Her name was Joy Behar. Love you, Greg. God,
that's
a good joke. I hope maybe we'll see that in the next episode. God, that was a free one. That was a free joke. Excellent stuff. There's Tyrus.
Thank you.
Jeff Dye is there.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, those zip ties are just a precaution for your own safety. Happy Wednesday, everyone. So today, October 15th, is National Fossil Day. Yeah.
Let's just pause it here. Do you guys think it's going to be Joe Biden or Nancy Pelosi? Who's going to be the national fossil? Who? I don't have the brain resources to start a poll right now. but I think Joe Biden is a safe bet. He's a safe bet. But let's see. Let's see. Steve Blur says both. We got a couple people hedging their bets. Let's see.
Or as one woman calls it, Wednesday.
Whoa. Pelosi. Yeah, I have to admit, I thought it was going to be Biden, but we got Nancy Pelosi. Just as funny. 47-48, right next to each other. Damn. Good start.
According to a new report, the number of people identifying as trans has plunged since 2023.
Wow. See what happens? When woke dies, so does trans ideology, which is just a classic trend.
The hardest hit, makers of size 14 stilettos.
45.
Italy's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni joked that she'd kill someone if she had to stop smoking. Hillary Clinton responded, just have the cigarette after.
Nice. Yeah. I should have guessed kill people. Clintons, they usually go hand in hand. I wasn't fast enough on that one. I was lost in how beautiful Meloni is. You guys see Trump call her beautiful? He said he'd get in trouble if he called her beautiful. But man, she's a
Joy
hottie.
Behar went to Cheryl Hines' dressing room before the combative View spot.
Oh, Cheryl Hines. He's married to Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who is famously trying to save America from Tylenol. Joy Behar back on the board. God, she is looking like an angel. Good observation there.
To make her feel a little better. She said, don't worry, I'm not going to eat you.
I thought it was going to be different than she's fat. I thought we were going to have some sort of women are annoying joke. But no. It's a classic.
Los Angeles County declared a state of emergency over immigration raids. During this state of emergency, officials warned that Botox levels are running dangerously low, but plastic surgeons...
LA, what's a funny LA joke? What's a classic LA joke? Usually the joke on Gutfeld about LA is that LA is overrun with homeless people, but...
will be operating around the clock.
That's just a joke about the Coastal Elite 7.
Because, it's a state of emergency in L.A. Yep. It was like, what is that like? You know what? We'll just move on. During a recent interview, Kamala Harris made it clear that Joe Biden is ghosting her.
Joe Biden is ghosting her, and that's because he's dead. I figured it out. I got it. That's the joke. He's ghosting her because he's dead, and he's a ghost. DJ Chemix got it too. Oh, fucking just hold on to something. Hold on to something, because you're going to fucking laugh. Since you've already guessed it, this joke's going to be twice as funny now. Hold on.
The Bidens comforted Kamala, telling her Joe only haunts the people he cares about.
Oh, baby. Oh.
NBC's Andrea Mitchell credited Biden for Trump's Gaza peace deal. She also credited Woodrow Wilson for signing her yearbook.
Old.
A killer executed in Florida requested an unpleasant last meal of peanut butter, oatmeal, and 2 sports drinks.
Almost slipped up there, Greg. Greg, a little sloppy with the slur.
Boy, is he going to regret that tomorrow.
Because he'll be dead, though. Yeah.
Pete Hegseth replaced some of the soldiers in the Texas National Guard because they were too fat.
They were too fat.
Yeah, he says it's been years since some of these troops have seen their privates.
That's perfect. That's a perfect joke. And that's penis is in there as well. Perfect. So privates is a rank in the Army. And privates can also refer to your private parts, which are your genitals, which are private for you.
Whatever.
Cold-blooded.
What are you going to do? Finally, Sam Altman revealed that ChatGPT will soon be enabled to have sex chats with adults.
Finally. All right. What is the joke here? Erotic chats with adults. Bill Clinton? Oh, Craig Allen. I think you guessed it before me. Oh yeah. No, you guys you're on the right track. Yeah. It's Bill Clinton for sure. Fucking Hunter Biden. No, Hunter. Dollar. That's a good hedge.
Prompting one man to finally buy a computer.
Oh my God. What? Oh. What? Come on. It was right there, Greg. Come on, we're waiting for it.
Jesse. All right, good news out of America's universities. A new study shows that the percentage of students identifying as trans has been cut in half.
I love how he says good news. Because truly, I don't know how people get through the day to day knowing that there's more trans people than ever. I mean, honestly, how do you even get to work in the morning?
From 6.8% to 3.6% over the last 3 years. So it appears the appeal of gender hysteria is fading faster than the ink on Obama's fake birth certificate.
Okay, very good. Barack Obama back in the bingo card. Also, his birth certificate being reopened as an investigation by Gutfeld. So that's good to see. Never forget, guys. Never forget. Hey, I thought have I not done an Is Fat joke? We saw Joy Behar get Is Fat, didn't we?
And now students can focus on what really matters, yelling at Jews.
Yeah. Students are very anti-Semitic. If you go to a university, it is a hotbed.
Now, we talked a lot about trans ideology, but this is really about something bigger, the impact of social contagions and how to spot them before you fall victim.
Social contagions. Okay, get your notebooks out, guys. Find which social contagions you need to report to the war secretary.
After all, humans are susceptible to hysteria and fads. And trans was a fad. You know, like bell bottoms, the pet rock, and seat belts. Remember Beanie Babies, fidget spinners, and hoverboards? Those Darwin Award winners who ate Tide Pods?
Yeah. That's
Pretty
all it
crazy.
is. Tide Pods. Trans, yo-yos, gayness.
Easy, right? Yet, unlike the trans movement, none of those fads.
When are we going to get rid of the autism fad? I'll tell you that much. When is that going to go away? Because I am tired of it.
Had doctors.
6 and 7. Censored? Did we get censored? Oh, 6, 7. King Sean talking about the fucking 6, 7 trend.
Celebrities and politicians arguing that kids should get surgeries and take hormones. Compared to the damage done by gender hysteria, Tide Pods
Everything
sounds
comes
like
at a cost, bud.
Oh,
Cam Newton.
Pop won't stop. Thank you. With the resub and the mwah, kiss on the mouth. Thank you.
Sleep breakfast. But with most fads, the allure vanishes when social rewards run dry. One day you wake up and everybody moved on while you're still rocking frosted tips and a shake weight.
Those are two fads. You guys remember the frosted tips and the shake weight fad? It's a little self-burn there. But also Gutfeld fucks because he's looking good in that picture. Very funny stuff. But yeah, man, it's crazy that back when I was a kid, the trends were Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards, God forbid Magic cards. But now kids are going to have doctors change their gender with surgery just to get online points. It's deranged, honestly. It's deranged. And I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it's over, guys. Thank God.
And so it is with trans, except that it took a lot of risk and effort to debunk its doctrine.
And the satanic shit. Yeah. Hey, Shaman, good point. There were Satanists.
When it really shouldn't have at all. But I can see why the movement had hairy legs. If you identified as non-binary, you instantly got preferential treatment. You were a victim,
It was a good
even
life.
if it was as false as Dylan Mulvaney's B-cups.
Dylan Mulvaney.
Because status was assigned to the aggrieved.
Nice.
Gender identity became more important than the 3 R's: reading, writing, and rubbing one out while your roommate's asleep.
That's a kind of a pervert joke. Oh, we already checked that one off. But we got number 9 for you guys. Rubbing one out. Rubbing one out can either mean rubbing your feet on the carpet so you get a static charge and you can zap your friend. But it can also mean that you're masturbating as well. And that can be male or female masturbation. They both involve rubbing. But I used to say to my friends, hey, I'm going to go rub one out in the hallway. And they'd be like, that's disgusting. And then I'd come over and I'd fucking zap them right on the nose.
I know. I was iffy on that one, too. So it wasn't about gender. It was about the allure of victim status. And naturally, the media, administrators, and politicians embraced it because they also got rewarded for their homicidal empathy. But our fight against this craze was never about forcing...
Did he just say homicidal empathy? That's an interesting definition. You'd almost think it contradicts itself. But when I say almost think, we have to remind ourselves to not think.
Yappy wokesters to stuff a rainbow-colored sock in it.
Yappy
It was
wokesters.
teaching others how to escape the pressure of groupthink, which is why Charlie Kirk won the Presidential Medal of Freedom. It wasn't about him gleefully owning the libs. It was about how he was able to equip young people with the tools to assess bad ideas in real time.
Yeah, think for
And boy,
yourself.
is that necessary, since so many adults let him down with trans. We need to teach kids how to see through the BS so the next generation won't embrace the next delusion. Because it's something that never goes away. It's why your parents always asked you, hey, if Joe jumped off a bridge, would you? No, because if you were me, you pushed him.
Classic saying of the parents. Folk wisdom, common sense. Let's get back to reality, America. Okay? Life is, a wife in the kitchen and a man working in a coal mine. That's it. That's all you need.
But people followed along because
Very
trans
simple.
created status. And why wouldn't young people starved for attention find it appealing? Maybe I would have done it if I were 15. I mean, I remember pretending to be gay so people would ask me to play.
Dude, it's true, man. I remember at my school, all the popular kids were trans. It was like, you would think, hey, all the football players, all the hockey players, all the lacrosse, all the athletes are the popular ones. Nope. You go to any high school and it's just nothing but trans bullies just beating on fucking jocks all day long because they're the tippy top of the hierarchy now, man. It's wild.
Soccer.
Gutfeld's gay, yeah.
I mean, it's silly, but it's understandable. But what's
did that
evil
little
is
joke
the
with
cabal
soccer.
who called you a bigot for resisting. They were the cowards who let men into women's locker rooms and stood idle while children were being robbed of their parts like an abandoned Escalade in the South Bronx. They should be held accountable. Their punishment? A mandatory Brian Kilmeade lower back tattoo.
Brian Kilmeade. That's funny.
Then they'll know what it's like, what it feels like to see others lose their boners. Now, some people did stand up against this nonsense. I stood up, but no one could tell. But over time, as more brave voices were heard, the fear of being ostracized lost its power. And the lesson learned was that by sharing the risk and resisting the emotional excitement of novelty, you can defeat groupthink. And when the next fad comes, and it will, you're going to be ready. Trans ideology may fade away, but something is going to take its place.
Something.
I mean, if they could erase the difference between a man and a woman, who knows what they might come up with next.
Yeah, who knows what they'll come up with. George Soros and the gang, probably Satan there as well. You guys, what do you think the next, now that trans is over, what do you guys think the next fad is going to be? It's a Disco. Thanks for the 20 bitterinos. Bada binga bonga. That was great. Period. Glad that trans is over. Hopefully get rid of glad the trans is over. We can all go back to work. You guys, me. I'm so mad that I laugh. Next, hey, let's get another Gutfeld. You guys, we're on Thursday. We're on Thursday. Let's get another bingo. We've checked a lot of bingos off the bingo cards, and no second winner. I think we've only got Gordo on there. Next fad is going to be something about free healthcare. Yeah, Gordo, that's a good prediction. Bigotry against AI. Yeah. Yes, libs love to complain about AI when it's the future. Yeah, that's some good prediction. This is some good predictions. I like this. Men and women are different. Women be shopping. Men be totally awesome. All right, got a classic setup here, plus Jim Norton.
Thank you. Thank you. What are you doing? All right, well, I hope you gave Geraldo $1 on the way in.
Big dunk on Geraldo Rivera, former Fox News royalty. Back 50 years ago.
Happy Thursday, everyone. So J.B. Pritzker released his tax records showing that he and his wife reported more than $10 million in taxable income, including $1.4 million from gambling.
Gambling. Okay. So we got a gambling thing here, but he is notably fat. He's notably fat, right? So what kind of gambling does a fat person do? You place bets on how much you can eat? Maybe he ate all the challenge burgers in Chicago. Hey, that would be funny. That would be a funny joke.
True. Apparently he made a lot of money in the World Series of Poker.
The World Series of Poker. A simple pun. Nice opening out of the gate here. Just fucking... right when you think it can't get any more Gutfeld, here we go.
Actually, he didn't win any cash. He just ate all the poker chips. But people say he's quite the gambler.
Whoa, Gutfeld slip up. That's a slip up. Something happened in his body.
But people say he's quite the gambler.
Oh, that was something happened there, Gutfeld. What happened? He sounds like me. Is he live streaming? I guess he is. Let's hear that one more time.
Cash, he just ate all the poker chips. But people say he's quite the gambler.
He glitched right out. Yeah, that happens. I've been there.
Every day he bets that he won't fall through a floor.
Okay, so he did bet something about being, he was fat in some way. We did get
because he's huge. He's a big fat guy.
21. Gutfeld a little tired of Gutfeld there for a second. Stay strong.
New York sex workers say they're voting for Zohran Mamdani for the city's mayor.
Whores.
Apparently, they don't want to be the only New Yorkers taking it up the ass.
Ooh, wow. Does that take us to poo? Maybe. Because that up the ass is where poop comes from. Sure. Might have to say 52.
Oh.
Disco yells, no.
There we are. James Carville said Trump deserves some credit for the Gaza peace deal. That's pretty brave of him, especially with Nancy Pelosi standing behind him the entire time.
Oh, Nancy Pelosi. A shriveled mask. Old. She's old and wrinkly and gross. That's the joke.
She looks great. This Saturday, nearly 2,700 No Kings protest events are planned around the country, which is funny because if we had a king, there would be no protests.
Oh, here we go. Here's the No Kings jokes. So the joke is that it's actually fine. So there's no reason to protest because it's fine. King Shaman. Congratulations on winning. There we go. Let's get you your bingo card. Where's your link? Give us your link. King Shaman, let's get your link here. And let's get this next bingo on the roll. 22. Again, it's a fast turnaround for bingo. I'm not fucking around. I'm running a tight ship. What the hell is Gutfeld's shirt? It looks like a French bulldog profile. Maybe it's a joke about Gutfeld because he's small and short. He probably has a similar sized body to a French bulldog. Kibbo Slice Pan says, Myles, can you explain body failure jokes? Oh, like what happened with Greg when he went... Well, so it's funny when the body, it's like a blooper, right? Sometimes the body has bloopers. You're trying to function like a normal, straight, good worker in society, right? And then sometimes when your body glitches out, it's absurd. Sometimes your body has a big blooper, like you have like a hiccup or you have a heart attack. Heart attack is probably the biggest blooper that can happen to your body. You got to be careful of those ones. They're not really very funny. Unless you're a cartoon, then it's funny. Sneeze farts. Craig Allen, have you had a sneeze fart before? That would be very funny, especially if you were mic'd up on both. That's why when I mic up, I have a mic on my ass as well. It's been totally silent. I've been very in control, but I think you guys will notice as I stream over time and as we grow old together, you're going to hear my ass farting a lot more. I'm going to start losing control, but right now I'm in total control of my asshole. But 30 years from now, I'll play this back and we'll be like, man, Myles is shitting himself all the time. It's so funny.
Talk about an imaginary solution to an imaginary problem.
Yep. There's no kings. And if you protested a king, it wouldn't work anyway. Bingo time. Hey, whoa. Only 10 players for bingo? There's 27 people watching on Twitch. You guys, some of you, if you're in the bathroom, finish up. Get your card, or stay in the bathroom. Get your card.
You're welcome to tug on it.
You're welcome to tug on it. Yes. Come on. Only 11 players. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm starting bingo. I'm a real asshole. Travis Gravity's the chosen one.
It reminds me of those suicide nets outside my child labor factory.
Child labor factory. So is this a factory that relies on child labor, or is it a factory that produces child labor? Little bit of a clumsy use of the English language there, but Gutfeld, he speaks jokes, not English. Little self-burn there, I'm going to say. And maybe a little slip up. That's kind of the joke there as well, that he's slipping up.
Yeah. I didn't expect all of you to laugh, but it made me feel good. Hackers took over the public address systems of airports to broadcast pro-Hamas messages. Distraught flyers complained it felt like they were at Harvard.
Oh. Yep. Yep. Coastal elites. Harvard.
But others say it's the nicest thing a terrorist has ever hijacked at an airport. Ooh, yeah, really? Too soon? Yeah. All right. The View co-hosts say they want more Republicans on the show.
The View. They want more Republicans on the show. Why? So Joy can eat them?
But claim they're too scared to go on. That can't be true. Plenty of Republicans are cattle ranchers.
They're cows.
Grow up on a farm, The View.
We've discussed this before. A cow is a combination of fat and ugly. So that's actually two bingo cards there. Fat and ugly. And, you know, there might be some pushback on this. Some people might find cows are not, you know, they're actually fairly handsome animals. But, you know, in the joke sense, in the traditional joke sense, they're considered fat and ugly and stupid. But I'm not gonna give you that many. We're gonna get to some stupid ones soon.
It's nothing. We see him having sex right out in the open. That's how I learned the birds and the bees. And finally, Kamala Harris claims some people have told her that she may have been the most qualified presidential candidate ever.
Big laugh from the crowd. Crowd already losing their fucking minds because they know that Kamala Harris, both she may have been some people. Yeah, I bet who told her that? Do you guys think the bartender? The bartender? Because she's a fucking drunk.
Oh, wow. She was told this by the author of the book, Lies I Tell Drunk Chicks. That is a great idea for a book. All right.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Yeah, so they sort of just made up a book, and then the author of the book would be that.
So while Trump is getting winded from running victory laps...
That was definitely AI slop, yes. Gutfeld is run on a skeleton crew, right? They've got, basically, Greg is the host. He's also the head writer at Gutfeld. And Joe Mackey is there just to sort of give everything the once-over.
That is a great idea for a book. All right, so while Trump is getting winded from running victory laps, the Dems are melting down faster than hot butter on Brit Hume's chest.
Brit Hume? This is...
First, let's...
Is this 4 straight Gutfeld to Brit Hume jokes? We gotta get a Brit Hume card on here, man. I'm gonna refresh this a bit.
Check in with their front runner for 2028, Pinocchio.
I was elected.
Pinocchio. So that's a great... So Pinocchio is a famous puppet, famous for being made out of wood and lying. And a hoe is the scientific word for woman.
district attorney for 2 terms, as the first woman elected attorney general of the state of California. Ran the second largest Department of Justice in the United States, second only to the United States Department of Justice. I was a United States Senator, second black woman elected in the history of the United States Senate. And I was the first woman vice president.
That is a decent...
Kamala not coping well with her election loss. See, this is what Kamala doesn't understand, and this is what the Democrats don't understand, right? America is not a meritocracy, right? It's not like you don't succeed because you're the best. Okay, you succeed because you have the most money. And if you have people who are the smartest have the Trump just has more money than Kamala. She was never gonna win. Trump has more money. It's just crazy. She thinks, oh, if I'm a teacher's pet and I do all my homework, I'm going to succeed. No, it's fucking, no. You either have the most money or you're the best at murdering people. It's the two ways you get up to the tippy top of the castle. It's very funny, but it's true.
That is a decent resume, but go ahead.
That's a decent resume. She mentions elected 2 terms.
Yeasty Pipes, what's Brett Hume done? Who is he? Brett Hume is a fellow Fox co-host, and Greg always makes fun of his co-hosts because they have it's like a family there, right? They roast among each other because they all love each other. There's a lot of love at Fox News, so it's a loving roast.
As a woman, first woman VP, second black woman elected as senator. Are those achievements? I guess if being born with fallopian tubes is an accomplishment. Think about it. She's really just the 400 millionth woman to not become president. Next, she's going to tell us she's going to be the first DEI to get a DUI without even driving.
She's the first DEI to get a DUI without even driving. Oh, Greg, fucking murder in here. This is like David Lucas level roast in here.
But I wonder, are some people saying she was the most qualified candidate to ever run for president?
Well, some people have actually said I was the most qualified candidate ever to run for president.
I like the some people say. Very nice, but go ahead.
I'm just speaking fact.
Me too. I'd like to one day meet these some people. Who are these some people? Is it her team of advisors? You know, Jim, Johnny, Jack, Jose, and her 2 gay friends, Bartles and James.
Yes, she's a huge drunk. And Donald Trump, famously, has never drank alcohol. He stone cold soberly went to Epstein's Island and hung out and did that, just hung out at the beach. 100% full faculties. Brian throws a link in there. I'm going to get a link. Oh, is that for me to watch? I'm going to click on it.
We're going to start from...
What is this? An unlisted B-Muse video. Holy shit. Did you just upload this? This is incredible. Brian doing some serious shit in the background here.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Not to bore everyone, but George H.W. Bush was a fighter pilot, a congressman, ambassador to the UN, director of the CIA, 2-term vice president. Even Joe Biden was...
Wow. Hey, is there a way we can elect a George H.W. Bush again? Do you guys know?
A 2-term VP, a senator, a congressman, and not to mention the first man to fertilize the Rose Garden.
Joe Biden is dead. He's a dead body. The joke is that he's a dead body. I'm not gonna lie. My first thought went to, oh, he shit in the Rose Garden. But no, he
She had
dead.
Government jobs she sucked at, literally.
Oh, wow. That is a stinging joke, but also very true. So the joke there is about how women can only suck dicks to get promoted. That's what they do, because they are evil sorceresses and seducers, and they get promoted based on how good they suck. Whereas men are champions of intelligence and stability. It's very funny, but just so true.
What? I mean, she was bad at them. She was bad. Then there's Nancy,
I'll give you number 9
who
for
broke
that
out
one.
of Jurassic Park in time for this meltdown.
Nancy is old.
Why did you refuse the National Guard on January 6th?
Shut up. I did not refuse the National Guard. The president didn't send it. Why are you coming here with Republican talking points as if you're a serious journalist?
Ow.
Oh, shit. Look at classic Democrats. So emotional. Freaking out. It's like she's just asking a little teeny weeny question. Why are you getting so mad, Nancy? You're old and you're dead. You're an old dead lady.
I'd say that question hit a nerve, but they're all dead from the 11 facelifts.
Wow, I pre-joked the joke. Amazing. I'm getting, Greg, if Greg needs like a sidekick or another joke writer, Greg, if you're, Greg, I know you watch this show. Seriously, just call me.
Look, what's up with the finger pointing, huh? It was like watching Earl Weaver argue with an umpire. Baseball. Also, she needed her aide's hand to walk. How old are these people? There wasn't this much hand-holding at my 3rd grade field trip to the John Wayne Gacy Museum.
There wasn't this much hand-holding on my 3rd grade field trip to the John Wayne Gacy Museum. Number 40. I'm trying to. I don't know if I can explain this one. I'm so sorry. I don't know what hand-holding has to, and a field trip. I mean, a John Wayne Gacy museum is a funny idea because he's a famous murderer. Okay, so why would there be a museum to him, right? But at the same time, why bring up the hand-holding? What does this have to do with Nancy Pelosi? I don't know. I don't know. This is tough.
We only lost 2 that day.
And okay, and he tags it. So the implication is that John Wayne Gacy was alive, and he was running a museum. This is quite absurd. This is quite absurd. Greg, a little surreal. Okay, can we just stick to the view?
Then we got Greased Up Gab, who discovered a new word.
Greased Up Gab.
I will not vote for a candidate that takes $1 from AIPAC. It's interesting. It's interesting. I haven't thought about AIPAC. And it's interesting. You're like the first to bring up AIPAC in years, which is interesting. Why did I say that? Not relevant to my day-to-day life. Okay. Which is just interesting. Listen, it's interesting you say that. JPAC perhaps more, but AIPAC less and less. Okay, fair enough. Which is just interesting. What's interesting about it? That it's just interesting as you bring up AIPAC that it hasn't been part of. I'm just reflecting quite openly and honestly. Hasn't been part of the day-to-day.
Oh man, for the 9th time, I think that was interesting.
He did say interesting a lot, which is very questionable. 60 stupid. That's stupid. Dumb people use the same words over and over again. You gotta mix them up.
Although he sounds like a guy who's watching football, but his wife keeps complaining that she's in labor.
He sounds like a guy that's watching football, but his wife keeps complaining that she's in labor. So the funny scenario here, obviously, is that the man is doing something far less important. Women are annoying, for one. That's enough. Number 2, because you shouldn't interrupt football time. But also, does he? I'm not. It could. Greg. No, I don't. I'm in no position to give Greg comedy advice. Has a lot more money than me. But I would suggest just simply say he's gay. Look at how his legs are so tightly close together. Real men spread their legs and assert their genital dominance in a room. But he has his legs quite tightly squeezed, definitely implying homosexuality. So I would have just made the joke. I would have just said, hey, look at that gay guy's legs, and moved on. And I think the crowd would have liked it. Again, I'm not saying it would have been better. I'm just suggesting an alternative to that joke. So let's keep going. Is effeminate 16? DJ Kamek's really fishing for it, but you know what? Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. Interesting. And what of AOC, the member of the squad who only wears one helmet? I bet she thinks the right radicalizes young boys.
They are able to radicalize and target and exploit a generation of young boys, in particular, away from healthy masculinity and into an insecure masculinity that requires the domination of others who are poorer, browner, darker, or a different gender than them. And that is why they are resonating online, because they are appealing to the most basest and worst parts of human nature.
Did they radicalize the killer of Charlie Kirk? No.
Okay. So the AOC, one of the most annoying of all the Democrats. Okay, we here at the Republican Party, AOC is very complicated. She's complicated for us. We hate her the most because she's super hot. We want her to tie us up in full leather. I want her to gag me and beat me with a whip and make me her slave. But at the same, but she won't, and I fucking hate that. She just keeps saying communist shit, and it makes me so fucking mad. And it drives me insane, guys. It drives me insane. Number 8. Drives me nuts.
You're welcome to tug on it.
Yes. Thank you, 2356. Good timing with that one. But yeah, she didn't explicitly call for Charlie Kirk's murder, but she but she did with her eyes.
No. I'd say she's talking out of her ass, but there's nothing stupid about that booty.
See what I mean? What I'm talking about. Us. It's very hard because us here on the right wing, we're obsessed. We're obsessed with AOC. It just so annoying. Is a pervert? Yes. And where's is stupid? We already checked that one off. Big laugh from Greg.
She thinks white boys are dominating darker ones. Has this idiot watched football? Then there's Mom Donnie joining Fox, but hiding like a Jew-hating wolf in sheep's clothing.
Zoran, a Jew-hating wolf in sheep's clothing. Wow. Quite the joke-accusation. And that's a new word. Hey, that's a new word for the chat. You ever get what a Greg's joke-accusations? Very funny.
Do you believe that Hamas should lay down their weapons and leave the leadership in Gaza?
I believe that any future here in New York City is one that we have to make sure that's affordable for all. And as it pertains to Israel and Palestine, that we have to ensure that there's peace. And that is the future that we have to fight for.
But you won't say that Hamas should lay down their arms and give up leadership in Gaza.
I don't really have opinions about the future of Hamas and Israel beyond the question of justice and safety.
Dude, it's not a trick question.
Yeah, man. It's honestly like, I think if you're going to run New York City, you got to be thinking, how am I going to disarm Hamas? Because Number one threat facing New York, of course, is Hamas and their tunnels.
Question. You don't have opinions on a terror organization that killed 1,200 people. That question should have been easy, but you avoided it like it was.
Noble shit. Is that how you pronounce your name? Since when did Greg Gutfeld become a comedian? I think 20, 25 years. He kind of talked about it. He was fired by a bunch of magazines, and then he was asked to be a comedian, which is how a lot of comedians start. They're just using ChatGPT and Grok and whatever else to write the jokes for them. That's all they're doing. What a hack. Okay. Using Grok and ChatGPT to write jokes is called the future. Okay. So if you don't do that, you're going to fall behind. You're going to fall behind in the ratings. Colbert, Kimmel, not as highly rated as Gutfeld because they don't use AI to write their stuff. So you just gotta, it's important to not resist and just let it happen and just laugh.
It was a bar mitzvah. Now, all of this stupidity would be bad enough for Democrats if it wasn't for a glaring contrast. It being John Fetterman, whose stark departure from this nutcake factory exposes the...
Yes, John Fetterman famously got brain damage and finally snapped out of his Democrat world.
Absurdity around him.
I campaigned for thousands and thousands of miles across Pennsylvania for Vice President Harris. And it was going to be incredibly difficult. You could just feel the energy there. And that's what I tried to explain to my party. And I'm trying to explain to the party right now. It's like, this is why we lost.
What's it say about your party when the man who had a stroke makes all of you look stupid? And he's doing it by sounding normal. Here's more.
I know and I love people that voted for President Trump, but they are not fascists. They're not Nazis. They're not trying to destroy the Constitution. I refuse to call people Nazis or fascists, or I would never compare anybody.
Thank you, John.
Anybody to Hitler. President Trump was in my state, was shot in the head. And if that would have, could you imagine where our nation would be if he was hit in the same way with Kirk? We really got to turn the temperature down.
And by we, he's referring to his own party. Fetterman's defending Trump voters, calling out his own party's extremism. It's the most shocking thing coming out of the Dems since Jerry Nadler had a solid poop.
Jerry Nadler poo. Hey, we got there, guys. Jerry Nadler and his poo. Just like Christmas.
So could he be the Dems' only hope? It's crazy, right? Because right now the party is as lost as AOC at a library, Rashida at a beauty contest, and Joe in his own home.
A triple Joe. Did you hear that? Did you hear 3 punchlines? Holy fuck. That was awesome. God damn. Oh, that's fucking epic.
Okay, we'll edit laughter in there.
The Democratic Party is as lost as AOC at a library because she's stupid. Rashida Tlaib at the mustache removal factory. I can't remember what he said. And Joe Biden in his own home because he's got dementia. Holy shit. That was awesome.
But Fetterman, he's the beacon of common sense. Giving them light at the end of the tunnel, which is dangerous for some because they might try to walk toward it. Let's get
Hey, $1. We chose cum already. Cum is off the board. You gotta be paying attention. This is serious stuff.
You're welcome to tug on it.
Exactly. We got our last episode of Gutfeld here, guys. That was it. Can you believe we're almost done Gutfeld Monday? It just flew by. It flew by like Kamala Harris fucking drunk driving down the highway. I mean, simple. Tyrus. Oh, Tyrus was a guest in the last one, though. Go check that out.
If only the viewing audience could see this thousand standing ovation. It's Friday, so you know what that means. Let's welcome tonight's guest.
The leftovers, too.
He won't sell his razors at his shows for fear his audience will slash their wrists.
Ooh,
Comedian and founder of Western Razor, David Angelo. He gets under people's skin with his snark and his hunting knife. Host of Your Welcome podcast.
Did he say comedian and founder of Western Razor?
That's Michael Myles.
That's a business comedian.
As an organic chef, he chokes his chicken every night. Chef and restaurant owner Andrew Gruel.
Hey, Gruel.
And she's white and thin with a quirky grin. New York Times bestselling author, Fox News contributor, Cat Tim.
New York Times bestselling author and Fox News contributor, Cat Tim.
Before we get to some news stories, let's do this.
Greg's Leftovers.
I hope they're funny. Okay, it's Leftovers where I read the jokes we didn't use this week, and as always, it's my first time reading them. So if they suck, we'll make Joe Mackey play strip poker with Governor Pritzker.
JB and Joe.
Speaking of, Pritzker is still defending himself after reporting $1.4 million in gambling winnings. In his defense, he claims that a fellow...
Yeah, you better defend yourself for winning so much in the casino. What are you up to?
Gambler said, I bet you can't eat that whole cow. Yeah, it's fat.
He's a fat guy.
Pritzker denies he's a heavy
Gutfeld
bettor,
explains.
claiming he's only a high roller when he's pushed down a hill.
Nylan Average is number 37 from that last part. Number 37, John Fetterman. Oh, my God, yes. Nylan Average. I can't believe I forgot that. John Fetterman is on the board. And I looked for him, and I couldn't find him. Because I obviously have Trump derangement syndrome.
Wow. There was a big debate Thursday night between New York City mayoral hopefuls Andrew Cuomo, Zohran Mamdani, and Curtis Sliwa.
Here we go.
Those have to be the worst three options since the time I woke up with the Jonas Brothers.
Gutfeld fucks and Gutfeld's gay. Damn. So that joke is that Gutfeld fucked the Jonas Brothers, and that's the worst three options for having sex.
Nick.
In the debate, Mamdani said he wants to provide job opportunities for prostitutes.
Oh, my God. Oh, that, I mean, there are certain people, and I hate to say it, in America that should be dead. Honestly, large swaths of the population. Come on, Mamdani, get with the program. Why do these whores deserve to have jobs? Bill
In
Clinton.
fact, he already...
you guys are fucking... You're on the... I think you got it. I think this is going to be Billy Clinton is going to get the endorsement here.
chose his prostitution czar.
Yeah. I'm so fucking proud of you guys. Honestly. You know, long after I'm dead,
You're welcome to tug on
I'm going
it.
to be I'm so proud to know that you will be guessing Gutfeld jokes when I'm gone from this earth. Way into the future.
Okay, we'll edit laughter in there.
The future of joke explaining is secure.
California's disgraced gubernatorial candidate Katie Porter admits that she could have handled things better. She wasn't referring to that disastrous TV interview.
She could have handled things better. Wasn't referring to the interview. Would she have handled better? What handled? The car? Because she's drunk?
But when she fumbled her roast turkey into the toilet.
Okay. So, paints a funny scene there, right? Funny scene. Fumbling a classic woman activity, roasting a turkey, dumps it in the toilet by accident. That's a Mr. Bean, almost a little Mr. Bean joke there.
Don't eat on the toilet. Actress Cheryl Hines made a contentious appearance on The View this week.
Mm-hmm.
True, it was the only case where RFK Jr. actually mandated a vaccine for his wife against rabies.
King Shaman says, can't wait for Myles to shuffle his mortal coil so we can begin the Game of Thrones and see who will take his praise. I don't say that with Brian is the hand of the king. Brian is actually legally in the will to take over as Joke Explainer when I pass away inevitably. So, you know, if you're making King Shaman, if you're implying that the rules of succession are not clear, you know, careful saying that in the stream because you may get a call from Brian. Brian has been securing all the alliances he needs to make sure he's the Joke Explainer once I'm dead. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm supposed to play the meme. The meme you posted was relevant to something that happened earlier, Brian.
Bingo!
Oh, and there it is. It's all noise to me. The final winner. Get your link in there, and I will play Brian's meme. And you guys have to remember the context from an hour and a half ago.
You're welcome to tug on it.
Give me your link. Give me your link, and we will get your link in the link. And we're gonna watch our. We're gonna watch these viewer videos. It's all noise to me. Okay, I'm gonna play Brian's video first here. I got nothing. Oh, DJ Chemix fucking flies in. He was primed. That was so fucking fast. All right, let's do it. Okay, this is the GOAT. Remember the context for this.
From 3 and work our way to the unveiling.
Is that fucking... That's Tom Brady.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Jack, everything comes at a cost, bud.
Oh, thank you, King Shaman.
Cam Newton.
That was perfect time. Look at that. Brian, did you just make that? Holy shit. That's fucking incredible. That is a high quality meme right there. Oh my God. You saw it here first, guys. I predict this is gonna get upwards of 400 views on YouTube Shorts. So you saw it here first before you see it on the local news. Fantastic. And Polar says, what's happening, folks? I'm just tuning in. We're just wrapping up. We're watching viewer videos. Oh my God. Okay, I watched that one last. Got this one. I got this one. Dean Martin doing your mom. This.
How lucky can one guy be? I did her and she did me. I try to stay calm. It's hard when I'm doing your mom.
Oh shit.
The room was completely black. She felt every inch of my sack. I got down to her throat. Ain't that a reason to gloat?
Dean Martin, fuck.
Your mama ain't slowing. I think she's gonna keep going. Our body fluids keep flowing. Our sex life is gonna be beautiful. She's got quite the ass
Vegas,
to spread.
baby.
It's too bad your father's dead. 'Cause she's thick and wants nothing but dick in the bed.
Nice. Very good. Hey, that sounds like another real person singing. Not an AI. I like it. I love the mid laugh. I love the laughter in the song. Getting into it. Very good. Oh. Okay. Oh, we love the onion here.
Our next guest is a true American hero, and he's only 8 years old.
Last week, Lucas Armitage bravely defended his family and his home when he stopped an intruder all by himself just by using his daddy's gun.
That's right, and Lucas and his dad Jack are with us in the studio this morning. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning, Jim. Good morning,
Tracy. Now, Lucas, can you tell us what happened?
I heard the noise, and I got up from bed and went into the kitchen to where Dad keeps the gun.
So you found it all by yourself, right?
I take it out a lot. Sometimes I just look at it.
Right now, it was a burglar, wasn't it, Lucas? He was trying to steal things.
He looked hungry. When he saw I had the gun, he put his hands up and said, "Please don't shoot."
But you didn't listen to him, did you?
I knew it would be easy to shoot him, just
good
aim
boy.
and pull the trigger.
That's right.
Well, and that's exactly what you did,
You
right?
shot him in the leg, didn't you? You put one right through the kneecap, right?
Yeah, it was like bang really loud, and he fell down screaming, and there was lots of blood coming out.
Lucas, you really are a hero.
He started crawling away and crying, so I shot him in the back.
Yeah, you must be so proud of your son, Jack.
And then I stood over him and shot him like bang, bang, bang.
Well, that's one crook that's not going to be breaking into anybody else's home, is he?
Yeah, he wouldn't stop talking, so then I shot his jaw off.
Well, how'd you manage to do that, Lucas?
Either you shoot at the temples and pull down, or you shoot at the side of the skull wall.
It's the weakest part of the skull. He's right.
That's very
Then I
sophisticated
started-
knowledge there.
Yeah, but then he started screaming, "Arr!"
Yeah, right.
And then I shot off each one of his fingers, and then he stopped screaming.
So, Jack, it was the screaming you heard that woke you up so you could call the police?
No, actually, it was Lucas laughing that woke me up. I had never heard the kid laugh so hard.
There was blood all over me.
Yeah, he smeared it all over himself.
Really?
I liked the way the blood made me feel.
Oh, now your school gave you a special award for courage, right? We have a photograph of that award ceremony. Let's take a look.
Oh, Lucas, you didn't even change your shirt before you got your award.
Well, why would he change his shirt? That's his honor shirt.
I want the blood.
Yeah, it must have been fun getting that award at school, right?
I
And
want the blood.
well, he's gotten a little shy now.
Well, Jack Armitage, thanks so much for being here. Lucas, thank you for your heroic work.
Absolutely. Now,
That's-
you stick
that's
with
a
us
good
because
boy.
after the break, some warning signs that your pet may be a CIA mole.
World's oldest attractive woman celebrates 48th birthday. Love it. Do you love the onion? One of my favorite news channels for sure. Where I get a lot of my information from. The Onion and Gutfeld. Whoa. Okay, what do we got here? That one's done. I'm keeping that one up. And what is this? This is a DJ Kamek submission. Hair trigger. Just for last it. Oh my god, this is gonna be fucking. You trying to kill us, DJ Chemix? Are you trying to get the stream taken down? You son of a bitch. Just for Laughs is a large, litigious. This is great stand-up, genuinely. Well then, it has no place on this channel. Let me watch another video first before I destroy our. Take this whole thing down. We should save it for stand-up bingo, but I will. Let's watch what I had here. I think this is going to take us down too, but I wanted to just make sure this is a brand new drop from fucking Vince Offer. So this is top news. We have to watch this. Okay, it's called Woke Busters, by the way, with the ShamWow guy. This just dropped, so more music for you. What a musical stream today. Okay, so that's the engine warning light, letting this woman know that there's a trans approaching the playground, which is a classic trans activity. So very
You're
funny.
welcome to tug
very
on it.
funny so far.
Transmission light.
And you know what? I think with the use of the Ghostbusters theme, I don't think ShamWow guy has a fucking leg to stand on if he's going to take a stream down here. Greg Allen says, didn't this guy bash in a woman's face? Allegedly, yes. Allegedly. I think that is confirmed. I ain't afraid of no. What did he spray on her? Was it just like poo?
When the melanin in your skin is way too thin, who can you call? Busters. When this fence is on.
Oh, hey, that's a Canadian guy with a truck.
Who you gonna call?
Whoa, isn't that crazy? That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like when you get canceled. Do you see that? As a good Canadian trucker. That's what happens. This is the goal. This is what we've been looking for. This is what we want on the channel. This would be an honor to have this notification that you've been canceled, because then it means it's time for the podcast.
Who you gonna call?
Is that Jesus? Jesus is getting canceled too. This is what happens. Oh, is this guy gonna be DEI enough? Nice. Yeah, it's so funny. And they just give him a degree. Time for the woke busters to spray poo on them. There he is. Is that Pepsi and is that a Coke and a Mentos?
You wanna be true, but she's claiming me too. Who you gonna call? Busters. And they can't tell you.
Is that's here's Kanye West.
But you're anti-Jew. Who are you gonna call? Busters.
Oh, and he got canceled. I ain't afraid of no wokes. Oh, look at in there in the change room, where they always are.
Who can you call? Busters. It's them or they are gonna play. Ow, who are you gonna call? Busters.
And there he is, there's Jesus. Get him. So this is the guy from ShamWow. He sold rags on TV, and he sold the slap chop. Oh man, he was gonna read the book A Few Good Men. Look at that, a real good book. But then they were like, no. You're supposed to be trans. The My Pillow pipeline, yes.
When you realize you're a schmuck, you're a singing duck. Next up, we're snipping talk.
Yeah, this is the Biden era here. Save him, save the boy.
I ain't afraid of no book. Let me tell you something. CRT just ain't for me.
Nice, so nice little additional line there.
I ain't afraid of no book.
Oh, more women's bathrooms. I think there's gonna be a trans in there.
Don't go in alone.
Oh, I knew it. Eating a big banana too. See, it would have been fine if there was a real woman in that stall. The woman would have just simply sat on her lap and peed through her legs safely, which is what it's like normally.
Drinking that wine and the lady boy looks fine. I think you better call
Oh, he got fucked in the ass. Oops.
Who you gonna call? Whoa, Busters! I know it all. Whoa, Busters! Who you gonna call? Whoa, Busters!
Oh
Black
no.
Friday shopping spree. Whoa, Busters!
What is this joke? What is this? What is this joke?
Shopping spree. Whoa, Busters!
Is it that? Just, you know, we get our streams taken down because I sometimes play Michael McIntyre clips, but you can show a video of black people looting, and you can just be living. Good Lord, this is awesome.
Whoa, Busters! I can't hear you. Whoa, Busters!
So the solution to woke is a combination of Mentos and Coca-Cola and makes a spray which de-wokifies people.
Who you gonna call? Whoa, Busters! Louder! Whoa, Busters! Who you gonna call? Whoa, Busters! Blackwashing! Whoa, Busters! We can't hear you! Whoa, Busters! Who you gonna call? Whoa, Busters! I hear they love the kid. Whoa, Busters! Don't forget to subscribe and like the Share My Guy Show.
Don't forget to subscribe and like, guys, to the ShamWow Guy Show. Woke Busters getting in there, ending wokeness with a simple. We lost a lot of viewers during the Woke Busters song, but it was a risk I was willing to take. Looks like we busted a lot of wokes out of the chat, guys. A lot of sensitive libs couldn't take it. Simply had to turn off their computer forever. That's a shame. But you know what? It's all. We're not doing it for the money here. We're doing it to spread the Gutfeld. DJ Chemix posted a clip of Alex Horn on Just for Laughs. I've tried to watch stuff from the Just for Laughs channel before, and we have been nuked for it. So I will watch this video in my own time. I assume Alex Horn has a wacky accent, so I will watch it on my own when I have some beans on toast. But thank you for your links. Thank you for watching. Wow, more people came back once I turned off Vince. People just had to check it in. Literally can't watch it. Pop it in for the last bit. I mean, you know what? Again, I think we woke busted a lot of the chat with that video. Yeah, share in the Discord, DJ. Thank you. Pop it in there, and I'll give it a watch. Maybe we'll watch it well, you know what? I could even do a little test and see if it'll get copyright stricken. But I'll probably just watch it. Not that long of a clip. You guys, thank you for watching today on the stream. This has been Rumble Monday. It will be when will I be back? I'm gone on Friday. I'm gonna be. What will I be doing? I can't say. But I will be gone on Friday in a different part of in Austin. Different part of Austin. I'll be doing Austin comedy. That's what I'll say. Yeah, I'll be doing Austin comedy. And then I'll be back. We're working on right now. We are recording Jokes Explained. Brian Callen. He just released a special, an hour-long special. So I'm going to watch an hour of Brian Callen explain all the jokes tomorrow, and we'll see how fast Brian. Let me just fucking watch this one last time, because Brian fucking made a fresh meme for the channel. Let's watch one last time. And then I'm going to sign off.
We're going to start from 3 and work our way to the unveiling. 3.
Shout out to Jerry Miner's weekly live streams. Yeah, go check out Jerry Miner's live streams. He's a very funny guy.
2, 1.
You're welcome to tug on it.
There it is. Just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So fun. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you very soon. Have a great week. And as always, Joy Behar is fat.